I'm Norma Borrero from Glory to Glory International Ministries, and I'm here today to give you a light line. Today I want to talk on the subject of vulnerability, and I'm going to come out of James chapter 5, verse 16. It says, "Confess your faults one to another and pray one for another, that ye may be healed. The effectual fervent prayer of the righteous man availeth much." And I want to touch that point of the word fault. Sometimes we think that word's kind of harsh, faults, and we have that inside of us where we want to cover those things like Adam and Eve did. I want to break down that word. Faults is a defect or imperfection, responsibility for failure, an error or mistake, or a weakness. And I really want to do on the part of a weakness. When you find that person that you're able to be vulnerable, that can bring a strength to your weakness, not putting yourself down, it's really admonishing. I want to be strengthened in this weakness, and we have to draw from the strength of other people. And I always go back to the place of relationship, and that's why it's important that we have relationships. We have mentor relationships. We have leadership relationships to help us. And it's not bringing yourself down. It's actually learning how to bring yourself up from a place of weakness. Is you'll find those people that you can open up to and be vulnerable to. So I just want to encourage you today that it's not a shame, or it's not something that you have to hide a fault. It's something that you can perfect. It's something that it can bring healing to you as well when you begin to recognize that. And God will put people in your life there. And you have to be careful, because you can't be vulnerable with just anybody and everybody. You have to allow God to bring that individual into your life, or those mentors or those leaders to come into your life to be able to help and strengthen that area of weakness. And I know in areas, even as being a single mother, being a divorced person, things that happen in your life, it can be very, very hard, because in our minds we think we made a fault, or we have a fault, or something's wrong with us. And when we're able to come soberly to that situation in our life and become vulnerable and say, what do I need, Lord? What is it that I can become strong in this area, that I don't have to feel this way, that I can come out and learn something out of the situation? God will put those people around there, but you have to be able to have an ear to hear that and be able to open up your heart. And I love the scripture, because we always hear the scripture, the effectual fervent prayer of the righteous man availeth much, but we don't see the first part of that verse about confessing our faults one to another. And this is pray for one another that you may be healed. And so it's going to take vulnerability sometimes to receive the healing that you need in your life. So I encourage you today, there's power in vulnerability. It sure is. And don't let the enemy bring shame or guilt, because there's always an answer in Jesus Christ and in His Word and in His people. So I hope this extends a light line into your situation today. God bless you and have a great day.